Welcome back, my dear friends. This is Mr. Sam, the English teacher and the self-improvement coach. As I promised you in the previous episode, I'm going to presume what I started with previously. You remember that we have two kinds of quantifiers. We have the adjectives and the adverbs. Now, the adjectives are used to describe two things, nouns or pronouns, like, for example, splendid, wonderful, awesome, great, gigantic, and so on. On the flip side, we have the adverbs. They are used to describe verbs, adjectives, other adverbs, and sometimes they come in the very beginning of the sentence to describe or modify the whole sentence, like certainly, definitely, surely, and so on. Today, actually, I'm going to focus on three areas. The first thing is some exceptions. Number two, common mistakes. And finally, we are going to practice using these adjectives as adverbs with our lovely students. We will start with the exceptions. You know that in the previous episode I told you that most of adverbs end in ly, such as gigantically, wonderfully, splendidly, greatly, and so on. But not all adverbs in English end in ly. We have some exceptions. Look at these three words: well, fast, and hard. You know that these words come as adjectives or adverbs. But the big question is, teacher, how can I know the difference between the adjective and the adverb? The criterion is the context itself. So for example, look at this sentence. What we say, Walid is fast. Now fast here is an adjective. Why? Because it modifies the noun Walid. On the flip side, when we say Walid drives fast, how does Walid drive? Fast. So fast modifies the verb drives. Here we have well. How do you study? Well. How are you? I am well. So the second sentence, we have an adjective because it describes me. And the first one, it describes the verb study. How do you study? I study well. Now we have some common mistakes. I speak English good. And this is a horrible mistake actually. Why? Because we have used an adjective to describe a verb. And I told you that we use the adjectives in general to describe nouns or pronouns. We cannot use adjectives to describe verbs. I speak English good. This is wrong. So how can we fix this problem? Simply you use an adverb. I speak English well. I speak English fluently. I speak English wonderfully, and so on. The second one, I will study hardly. Oh, I think that here you want to say something and you mean something else. Hardly doesn't mean hard. Hardly here means not often, not a lot. I hardly do my homework. What does that mean? It means that I don't do it a lot. So please be careful when you use the adjective hard as an adverb. Don't add ly, just use it as it is because it's an exception. Now, the last thing we're going to finish our episode with is using these adjectives as adverbs. Sometimes we use ly, sometimes we don't because it's an exception. And I want you just to enjoy this juicy experience with our lovely students. And we're going to start with the king of improvement. Could you come here, please? Now, what is this adjective?
Harsh.
Come here, please. Harsh. Could you use it, please, as an adverb?
Okay, harshly.
Harshly, good. Now, how can we use it in a sentence?
Sometimes my mate treat me harshly.
My mates treat me harshly. Very good, excellent. May Allah bless you. Next, we have the word meticulous. Meticulous, you know, meticulous when you are so concerned about details. Now we have the second guy here, the professor of happiness. Now the adjective meticulous, what is the adverb of it?
Meticulously.
Meticulously. Could you please use it in a sentence?
I read The Alchemist meticulously.
I've read The Alchemist meticulously. Could you please repeat it one more time?
I've read The Alchemist meticulously.
I've read The Alchemist meticulously. Okay, thanks a lot, bro. It's a very nice job. Next, we have Yusuf Bahid. I want you to use this word, judicious. Judicious means wise or with great, judgment. Judicious. Could you come here, please? Now, what is the adverb of judicious?
Judiciously.
Judiciously. Could you please use it in a sentence?
I fixed my car judiciously.
I fixed my car judiciously. How did you fix your car?
Judiciously.
Judiciously. May Allah bless you. Thank you so much. And now the last one is the hope maker. We have the adjective hard. Now, what is the adverb of hard?
Don't be careful, teacher. That's
Could you come here, please? Come here, please. Yes, get closer here.
Hard is an exception.
Aha. What do you mean by an exception?
hard can be an adverb. It's an adjective and an adverb at the same time.
Cool. So could you use it please as an adjective?
I do my homework hard.
Now this is as an adverb. Now I want you to use it as an adjective. This question is?
Hard.
Excellent. Now this question is hard. Now this is an adjective because it modifies the question. But how can we use it as an adverb?
We can't.
Now I think that we can use it as an adverb because we can say that I study hard. How do you study?
Hard.
How do you study? Hard. So we can use it as an adjective, as an adverb. Thanks a lot, bro. I know that this one is very confusing because some students as second language learners misuse this adjective, whether it's as an adjective or as an adverb. Thank you so much, bro. Now I want you all to come here just to celebrate this great, wonderful episode. But before we just show our students all over the world how to use the adjectives and the adverbs, I'd like just to reward my lovely students one by one, please. Yusuf Bakhi, please come here. This is a money box. Please take care of it to save your money. And then number 2, the king of improvement. This is the teddy bear. Please take care of it. And here, I want you, professor of happiness, to come here. This is water gun, okay? Take care of yourself, please, and enjoy your time. And now, may Allah bless you, bro, homemaker. I know that this sheep was killed more than 300 times, but you can't take care of it. No ears, no head, no brain. I'm sorry about that, but you can't take care of it. Thank you so much, bro. Now, would like to enjoy our time together. We want just to celebrate. Now, when we want to celebrate, we celebrate. Enthusiastically. We celebrate. Enthusiastically. Thank you so much, guys.